Welcome to Global Reality. Let's get started. Well, in April 2016, the National Payments Corporation of India, that is the NPCI, launched the Unified Payments Interface, that is the UPI. But experts then were skeptical about its success in India, leave alone expecting a major revolution in the fintech market. To India's surprise, in May 2022, it had processed nearly 6 billion payments and a whopping 10 lakh crores worth of transactions in a single month alone. This was a massive success, considering it took only 6 years in a country with a very less financial inclusiveness and an equally low financial literacy to match. UPI has become one of the most popular digital platforms in India with over 2 billion transactions and over 20 million active users in 2021. And this is what attracted global players. If you are wondering then what made the UPI so popular in such a short span of time, here's a very simplified explanation. India's mobile-based fast payment system, the UPI, allows users to make instant payments round the clock. A technological revolution which has made possible transactions from government services to groceries to almost every household product being delivered home. Just about everything to anything now is accessible online. UPI powers multiple bank accounts into a single mobile application, merging several banking features, seamless fund routing and merchant payments all under a single roof. UPI supports both person-to-person and person-to-merchant transactions, enabling a user to send and receive money, and very importantly, it removes the danger of the sender disclosing the bank account information. Not only has the UPI made making payments on the go easier than ever before, but it caters to everything from your online to retail store purchases, settling bills or transferring funds to conducting financial transactions at just a click of a button, without the need to even enter banking credentials every time you wish to make payment. Obviously, after you have completed a single one-time and quick registration process. UPI uses advanced security features such as the multi-factor authentication and encryption to ensure the security and privacy of transactions. This has minimized the risk of data theft because you have to provide your bank account details only once. Set up your UPI PIN and you have at your fingertips a completely safe and secure transaction. This also eliminates the need to carry cash at all times and reduces any chance of losing physical money. Another benefit is that the UPI platform allows to avail rewards and cashbacks on almost every type of transactions, which helps you enhance your savings. The UPI app also allows you to link multiple bank accounts to one place, facilitating convenient access to all your accounts. Although you do need to set up one account as default for receiving funds. In the last 6 years, the UPI has successfully proven its safety and built a trust among users. And so it made a way for itself to being today the most preferred payment systems in India. As the Indian government digitalized the financial systems, digital payments have not only been growing consistently and steadily over the years. With this homogeneous success, the Indian government and industry stakeholders all over the world are now looking forward to build a robust ecosystem of partners and stakeholders with the UPI going global. What makes this revolution so special is that it reaches everyone, from the lowest rung of the society like small vendors and traders to global industrial units and corporate houses and governments. But India was not satisfied with this success, as it had an ambition to go global. By 2020, it had gained acceptance in Singapore, in Bhutan in 2021, and UAE and Nepal in 2022. The NPCI also announced in 2022 that the UPI and rupee cards will be accepted in France, and also signed an MOU with the same year with Lyra, a France-based service provider. This only boosted India's confidence, which has been striving to project itself as a manufacturing and innovative hub. The NPCI is planning to allow NRIs from 10 different countries, namely Singapore, Hong Kong, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Australia, Canada, and UK, to digitally transfer funds using the UPI platform from their NRE/NRO accounts. Singapore being one of the top 4 inward remittance markets, which accounts roughly 5.7% of all the remittance to India, at approximately $5.8 billion of the $100 billion total inward remittance market. This is truly one of the most iconic movements in the world, a one of its kind of cross-border e-commerce which empowers frictionless transactions beyond borders, making international commerce more accessible, more convenient, more quicker, and above all, extremely reliable. The introduction of cross-border linkage between UPI and PayNow of Singapore was only recently observed by our Prime Minister Narendramodi and Lee Hsien Loong of Singapore via video conferencing. Technically, this global real-time linkage of payment systems reduces the dependency on SWIFT network, optimizing time and resources and enhancing cross-border remittance. This is going to, in the long run, to benefit the Indian diaspora around the world, as it is now about to benefit India's diaspora in Singapore, who typically sacrifice about 10% of the amount of the transactions as bank fees for money transfers. In other words, any transaction between the UPI and PayNow of Singapore will be almost free of cost. In very simple terms, India can now send money to their friends, co-workers and relatives in Singapore via digital payment systems like Google Pay and Paytm. These transactions will be instantly carried out using merely their number, Singapore's National Registration Identity Card, that is the NIC, or Foreign Identification Number (FIN) or VPA. The UPI Pay linkage will now enable users to make faster payments at a low cost on a reciprocal basis without a need to use any other payment systems. And yes, there are many other milestones to be achieved by India, but this, among many others, is the first huge and confident step of India towards its global ambitions and achievements. Thank you for watching. Do like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel if you like our content.